Welcome back to RuneScape Dragonwilds. I want a hat. Specifically, the chef's hat. And for that, we just need to get one more cooking level, which is 1,400 XP. With the amount that we get per recipe being 10, 15, 20. We need to be as efficient here as possible. And we have a few good options here. One of the not good options is pretty much any of the good foods. Especially the complicated ones here. These give a whopping 20 experience for using just so many ingredients. 20 plus. Outrageous. That is 1 experience per ingredient. That's terrible. The combo foods get you 15 experience for using 4 items. So, just under 4 experience per piece. Or you just make basic things here, like fried cabbage and dried red berries, for 10 experience, using 2 ingredients for 5 experience per piece. So essentially, you're trading experience for getting better sustenance foods. So, that's something. What we need right now is the experience, though. I'm gonna just focus on that. In terms of things that we have that we could cook up here, slap in some chicken, slap in some potatoes. That's pretty much it, currently. Make some baked potatoes. Give me that fantastic 5 experience per potato. And this is the best we can do, essentially. Which is slightly concerning, obviously, in terms of actually getting experience here. Because that means we need to make like 150 things, 140 things. There's one way we can do better here, though. I want to build a few more of these little cooking pots. We need ash logs, stones, and animal bones. Grab some of all those. Logs, stones, and animal bones. Encumbered. That's fine. Ash logs. Also gonna need some more charcoal. Some more charcoal going. Take some of it from here, though. Yep. Yep. There you go. Go place these out here. While we get the other meats cooking up. Build the cooking pots again. That's kind of right over here. In a convenient location. As many of these as we need. The more we make, the more we could make stuff at the same time, but let's see if that's even necessary. That. Here you can make some chicken dishes. Here is a couple of charcoal for you. Make some fillets. And for these other ones, what I want to put in here is some animal fangs. And some animal bones. Get this out. Some of this in here. Oh. You want half of that. You can have half of that. Okay. For these, you're going to be making use of all the free water. Just so much water. Spamming like crazy. Encumbering ourselves. Having a good time. Stacks of 50, so if we grab 150 here, we can put it all in here at once. Where are all these containers coming from? That is the question. We are going to be making, I guess it stacks to 99. That's even better. Making some infusions. These take 4 dirty water and 1 bone or small fang, and give us 15 XP. So essentially, 1 bone is 15 XP, and we just have to pick up hundreds and hundreds of dirty water. So, start with that one. I'm gonna start with just half of this, get moving faster. You start making some infusions. We could technically use all these infusions. 12 evasive infusions. 12 evasive infusions. There's also other infusions that use less effective resources. Well, that's alright. Like antlers and multiple berries and stuff. Or they need actual clean water. That's even worse. So we get clean water going. Then we need to go through the process of cleaning it first. And that is less effective. There. Go. Full. Like 24 more of these. Amazing. So all this experience is coming out here. Now this one's also done. Slap in some more fangs here. Nice more. That's essentially what we're trying to do here. And let's also pick up some more charcoal and stuff. This one here is also done. 1 potato. 1 chicken. Not enough to do anything. Enough to give us some XP. And some potatoes and chickens. Infusions. Put this wood away. Don't want to use all the bones and fangs. We have to use them in other things, technically. We can also always go ahead and get more bones and fangs, so should be fine either way. We can see how quickly these get used up here. That. Some that. Also needs 5 more. Something like that. And then we just keep on adding more water. 4 dirty water. Could turn into 2 clean water to use here, technically. They changed the experience for cooking the dirty water to only be 1. So we need to pick up 2 dirty water to get 1 experience. And then at that point, you just use more charcoal or whatever you're using for that. Charcoal is the most effective cooking piece, though, so that's alright. Get some more water. Some more water. More water. And more water. Alright. 15 experience. Fantastic. Perk Ferocious. Reduce the stamina cost of attacks. And perk Evasion. Reduce the stamina cost of dodging. Well, that's nice. Technically useful. Mostly here for the XP, though. The real problem becomes if we want to get any higher level than this. This is going to get us across the line to 40 easily enough. But to continue on to 50 here is clearly an issue. 45 is 26,000 XP. So that'd be another 12,000 XP to get at 15 at a time. That's almost 1,000 more pieces of bone or something. Or 6,000 more pieces of usable food items. Seems like a lot because it is. Trying to max here in the current state would definitely be a choice. Attack was easy enough, as we attacked things. Artisan, for just keep on making stuff, works out, since it's working. Mining's way ahead, because of all the things we made that we really don't need. Woodcutting I could see happening, so keep chopping more stuff. Make all this stuff into stuff with construction. We need way more essence for rune crafting. Cooking, like we said, needs just so many ingredients. I just need to hit more stuff with magic while running around and doing stuff. Yeah. These are go in here. We didn't even technically stop it. We get to 40, but I'm gonna do that. Look at that. We've already gone through that 200 water we collected. Can't even just hold it down either. You press E hundreds of times here. It's just the most effective way to do this. Unless we want to use all the bones for something else. Not too worried about that. Yeah, every cooking recipe here takes 4 of the water. So every time we press this 4 times, we essentially get 15 XP. But it's so much faster than going and picking up the individual stuff here. 97. 87. Water's heavy. Oh. Only like 24 more. It's limited by the water more than the fangs and stuff. It only uses 1. 15 XP. Nice, 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 nice. So if we got like almost 400 of these, each one's gonna give 15 XP. It's not bad. It's a little bit at least. Maybe good for a few more levels. Maybe. The thought is that later content will give like better resources that give more experience. Not currently the case though. Like all of the higher level foods from higher level places still give the same base XP rates, depending on how many items are used. Get the 10 for 2, 15 for 4, 20 for 20. Not a good bargain. Could run around, hunting down more bones and claws and stuff. Would be also cooking XP here. It's almost just better than hunting down cooking recipe items. You can go get 2 potatoes, or go get a little bit of a bone. 3/4 or something, 2/3, something, something. Numbers. Ultimately, and I need more water. I need more water. I need more water. We can technically also just put up even more cooking pots. That would be effort. We definitely have the space for it. Quantity. That would also require us to pick up even more hundreds of dirty water per time interval. We've only been through like a 5th of these, or already almost to 40 cooking. Ain't that something? We really deserve this chef's hat here, clearly. Could also be like chopping down trees while we wait on this. Also an option. We'll make stuff. How much do these weigh? 1 each? That's okay. Some yelling chemists or something. Rats around here. It's nighttime. We're also still close enough to that bed right here that we're in the base area. That's nice. Level 40 cooking. Wow. New program lock. Yes, chef. Recipe for the chef's hat can be crafted at the crafting station. Alright. Let us see if we can make one of those. Sounds like a good time. Crafting table. Smith and anvil. It's not really a crafting station, it's a crafting table. Hat? You betcha. 10 wool cloth bolts. And coarse thread and wool thread. Ooh, 10 wool cloth. That's quite a few. What do we have? We got 1. Alright. How much wool cloth do we have? How much wool do we have? 50? What else do we need for this? Needs 4 wool itself. That's of course thread. We got 1 wool here. We get 9 more of these. Like what, 3 per? So we get 27. That's 13. Yeah, that's 2. That's nice. So we only need 9 more of these, so we only need 18 more of these, currently. That'll make enough wool cloth to finish that. Put the infusions over here in the cooking section. I have a lot of these. Look at all these different cooking recipe things. How nice. Alright. Let's put a few more charcoal everywhere it needs to be. That'll make the stuff it needs to make. And this should be fine. It's time based on these. Like 2 minutes per charcoal. Depends how long we need it for. And how long it's going to take. Not going through these too quickly. Went to 88. So that's 63. 67. 63. And we're out of water again. These different ones cook at the same speed. Another question. Ferocious infusion. Pops out of there. Next thing pops out of here. Yep. And over there. Definitely takes a little bit here. Cooking. Come from there. There's one. Same speed. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going for a while. I'm doing all the cloths here. Got them. Crafting table. And you get the coarse thread out. And we can make the level 1 chef's hat. Gives 1 defense, special effect chef's hat. Craft it. What a silly hat. Amazing. Special effect, looking silly. Maybe. Just like, does something boost these with fire or something? Don't have to worry about that. Going well enough. Right. This is a different amount of water. Ferocious infusion uses 2 dirty water. Okay. That's fine. But it is definitely using it slower here. Fascinating. Invasive, ferocious, fleet-footed. Yeah. More worried about the non-spammable ingredients. However many dirty water it takes is kind of irrelevant, all things considered. Oh. So we got this hat on. Does it do something? Special effect chef's hat. What a silly hat. It's mysterious. Ooh. Maybe a better chance at something. Look at the journal here. Recipes for the chef's hat. There's some new capes. Oh, cool. Chef's hat. Let's look at this chef's hat. However, the master of culinary arts, no special enchantment, no mysterious contraptions, did nothing that should make the hat stand out, yet remains one of the most well-regarded and respected pieces of clothing across the whole of Illinois. It just looks nice. That's its effect. Chef's hat. So the capes we found. Legs. New recipe. Magic potion. Very magical. Very cool. And new weapons we found. Train sword. Yep. Very good. Look at all the XP popping in. All this stuff. Huh. We need more charcoal. I'm gonna end up just taking this all out and finish cooking stuff here. Furnace, some charcoal. Go nuts. I'll keep that going for a while. Not like we're really smelting anything right now, but still. It's a thought that counts or something. Let's grab another 200 dirty water here. Clicking the E button 200 times. It's like a water collector machine or something. Depends what kind of survival game we're going for here, I suppose. There's some talk about crafting from chests and building from chests and stuff. So that'd be beneficial. More updates, more places, more stuff. Later then. Next up is the addition of the range being actually a skill. That's something. Alright. Getting towards 41 here. Look at the amount of experience. Definitely ramps up. We need more higher levels. And all that we're getting from the rest of this is more chances at delicious food, which give a little bit more duration on the small buff from the things that take 20 pieces of ingredients to make. So, that's super impactful. Could try to go get here 40 construction. Do something with that. Get that level. Just need some materials. Some planks. And no oak logs. We can't really do that right now. Can build some stuff out of the ash logs, I guess. And then go into view mode. Build some stuff. Make something easy. Instead of a whole bunch of ash logs. Spam some crates all over the place. See how that goes. Didn't actually look to see the most effective crafting stuff. That's 26 construction speed. There's a little bit to pop into the area. Yep. That is level 40 construction. We can now access. Well, put them on top of each other. Unstable. And if I stack boxes on top of boxes up here. I also can't really get up here right now. So, I shouldn't do that. 26 XP, 26 XP. I've built quite a few of these. You need to see exactly how it works with getting materials back. There's some kind of like limitation with not being able to farm XP from just a few logs or something. If you make it into logs, use the logs for XP and then turn them into planks. Probably still works. I don't know. We're constructing. It's very on brand for how train construction. Make some stuff. Build it. Destroy it. It'll be great. Okay. Let's see at the edge. Just be. We lack materials. Alright. Now to break all these. Now there's logs all over the place. This bird has no idea what's happening. Okay. We escape out of the air. Make sure our cooking is still working out. Speaking of that, there's 63. Yoink. 100 plus of this. I already have some in the inventory. That's fine. Do. Cooking. 41. Some more. There. Alright, let's go pick up all these logs here. In a fashion. Care weight exceeded. I don't know. If we build one chest here, we can actually put... No, not that kind of chest. If we build a crate here, we can put all the logs in the crate. Pick up some more logs, put them in the crate. Some logs, put them in the crate. Pick up some logs, put them in the crate. Pick up some logs, put in the crate. Go pick up some logs. Put in the crate. It's a system here. It is a system here. Alright. Pick up the rest of the logs. Put them in the crate. It's not like it's saving it as a log or anything. Not some kind of special no experience log. Maybe. If we build another crate here, there's no XP. Mysterious. See if it stacks with the other kinds of logs. It's gotta be something. Gotta be something. We extract value. We have no other regular logs. We're gonna need to chop some more regular logs then. Axe go. This is an ash long tree. You can splinter it, honestly. If you look up here, it's not going to actually pick up. And 84, now it's 99. So we have logs in here, in that stack, that do give XP in theory. We put all these back in here. What happens? Look. We got no experience from any of the new logs. There's definitely a system here. Doing something. Interesting. I had to look into that slightly more if we want to continue doing more construction levels. But we got the thing that we wanted from it, so that's fine for now. Let's go take a look at that. Let's go put these logs that don't do anything anymore away. It does make sense to require you to get more logs in order to actually do things. These are filling up. Yeah, another chest here. Just for the infusions, perhaps? Be a terrible idea. How are we doing? 59. Dirty water. Here we go. It's definitely a system here. Definitely a system. The fact that the higher level materials don't give more experience for doing stuff, at least in cooking, it's definitely something. Alright. We got some more water. We have some more water. We have some more water. We have some more water. I'm through a good chunk of these. Yeah. New spells here. What spells do we want? cast that. I'm gonna move some spells around. Okay. Open spellbook. And new spells. Here is personal chest. Law runes and astral runes. Access to a personal storage chest from anywhere. That'd be helpful. Special menu we only use sometimes. Get the tree ones for chopping and splintering. We can turn trees into bones, and then turn the bones into experience in cooking. Alright. Center, rocks. Fire spirit. Shelter. We remove something from the bar? Enchant weapon. Mending. What do we want? Windstep, fire spirit, which is good. Bones to peaches, we don't need. Oculus, summon shelter, personal chest. Actual mending. Here's superheat. Has a fire-based station to power them and boost their processing speed for a while. We could process faster, I suppose. Bark to bones. Though it also it's got a cooldown, we also need a bunch of runes for that. Detect ore and clay. We just find them, it's fine. Confuse. Just by lesser enemies, make them unable to distinguish friends and foe. And surge. Which will further invade longer as a result. That'd be fun. More magical defenses and attacks and stuff. There's more spells than there is slots on the bar here. Is part of the problem. Let's get the personal chest here. What else do we don't really need? Magical menu can just access in here every once in a while. Want to surge forwards, perhaps. We already have the magic here. It's a construction thing. Put the combat ones next to each other, maybe. The rock explosion over there. And we're not really making too many bark to bones. Kind of get rid of them if we wanted to. Got the wood cutting ones. That depends how many bones it makes. Maybe we'll cast some bones. So, go in. There's more cooking XP. If we go for a big tree, that would, in theory, give more bones. One would think. Try that. Cast. Bark to bones. Then each bone is 15 cooking speed. That was 6. And it's on a cooldown for 300 seconds. That's a little bit. Definitely not the only way we're going to be able to get cooking speed from that. Not exceptionally viable. Considered. Definitely something, though. All this using fangs at 30. So we're making bones. Makes more bones. Go nuts. Okay. So if we want to get the construction levels more, we would definitely need just so much more actual logs. That kind of comes with the territory. I want to train some woodcutting though, so honestly could be fine. Some for you. Some for you. There you go. Come on. I think we do need to make another chest here for the infusions. We were going with the second tier chest here. So that needs ash logs and swamp tire. What if we make something else out of the logs and stuff? What's that for an idea? We made a regular chest. But this is also used in other things. In theory. Slide that in here for the infusion spot. 26 XP. I'll figure something out. There's a bunch of regular clean water too. That's okay. Alright. Very infused. Very enthused. Let's put stuff away. A whopping 1 coarse thread. Make a few more things out of that. That's some materials. A couple of those, a couple of balls, wool here. Yeah. The stuff that really sells it here, though. Can't complain. Okay. Almost another level here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the next one now. Down to only like a quarter of the materials we started with. Which one being 15 XP. Let's see how much XP we need for the next level, I guess. That'd at least be some information. 15 XP, 15 XP, 15 XP. Just have a series of these going. Only limited by our speed of picking up water and having bones to use, I guess. There is cooking 42. Oh. That's a level. I have a 1% more chance of making delicious food at the cooking range, which only works at the cooking range, which we're not going to do. Yeah. Next level, 2,000 XP. 15 at a time. My goodness. That's going to be over 100. Obviously. Only have like 100 left here. And no other resources to speak of. So suppose we're not going to get this cooking level. Currently. We get close though. Also just in a matter of needing more food. We're definitely fine for now. Yeah, lots of different stuff in here. A lot of it is low sustenance and everything, but that's okay. Could be worse. Huh. These should be finished. That's got enough water in there to finish that. We'll just make some dirty water. Just need like 4 more, so like 16 more there. 16 more water there. And then more there. I think 50 is fine. Fill it all up. And more just plain water here is also fine, too. We have space for it. Shift over. 16 to there. That'll make it all. Shift over. 17 there. And shift over. With those. Short. There you go. 20 more. 23 over here. It's gonna take just a few more seconds. What does it take to even make this? Doesn't specifically say. Just as long as it takes this bar to go around. You can do that, speed it up with the heat magic, but ultimately you can just make additional cooking ranges or kilns or furnaces or whatever. They have basically the same effect. For free. Except for the charcoal cost, but that's just logs, so that's fine. Look at this hand. Oh wow. Basically there then. Once those finish cooking. Look at all these infusions. If this is what we need to get to almost 43, I have to look at the actual XP curves. It's definitely curved. That's for sure. I'm gonna get the level. Okay. What if I can't get experience from the logs for making different things? Or you can get XP for making different things. We don't really need to actually test this ourselves. The exact intricacies of how do logs work should be noted on the wiki probably. And do we really need to get higher level here? Here's our personal chest. Access our personal chest. So it's in here. Gives us this much extra space. Store a bunch of stuff in here. Then close the chest. either make it cheaper to teleport back with an empty inventory, or just double the size of the inventory. Probably only want to cast that, and your inventory is nice and full, or just chuck everything in there, probably one time. Probably the most effective way to do that. That could be something. Okay. In terms of rune costs, some more law runes, it's fine. Alright. 42 here. It's gonna be a lot. Both of our level 50s are significantly higher than level 50. So, can't say exactly, or all of them are. Can't say exactly where level 50 was. You see the next level is at 100 million XP, which is wild. Get 100 million XP, 15 at a time. That's not too far off, is it? But this is just with all the resources we've collected this entire time, basically. If we want to get more experience than we currently have, out of the bones and fangs, we only have this many more. Be able to cook up some feathers. What's that for an idea? Yeah. For our resources, we have one of a couple things. Because everything takes 2. Everything takes 2. There we go. 15 more. Alright. In terms of skills that would actually give us more value for training them more, range doesn't exist. Wood cutting just decreases stamina cost. Construction has nothing until 40. Nothing after it even. Nothing even between, because they don't really use stamina doing construction or anything. That's not going to do anything. Rune crafting basically has it 27. Magic. Got 39 here. And 44. We definitely do some more magic stuff. Then cooking is done. Yeah. Other things, there's really just magic and finding the remaining recipes we don't have. Mostly in chests. There's a whole bunch of building stuff we don't have. Mostly in the decorations department. Down here. Also there's different Garu pieces and a few Dragonkin pieces. Just need to get the recipes for it. Which is easier said than done. Mostly in chests up in the Storm-Touched Highlands. Or possibly in vaults. Or possibly both. At a certain point, running around would take a while. We also need to fight the druids and the thanes to get their weapon drops, which is who knows how rare. Not like we'd really use them either, but a big fancy axe would be pretty cool. At any rate, almost done here. 10 more. We can split some of these up when these ones finish, I guess. Make like last 6 slightly quicker. You can just move them now. That's a 3. This one's at 9. Well, we can't even move them because these are bones and these other ones are these. Let me select out. Four of these. Place 2 of these in here, 2 of these in here when these are done. Let's have this one left. So go to plan as any. Squeeze in the last bits of cooking speed out of this. Very juice based here. Also, it's bone juice, so that's also something. Alright. This will come out. Split these in here. Make these, we'll basically be done. Not gonna get the level. We definitely have all those extra bones and bits in the storage. So we could push it to there, technically. fusions. So one fusion is missing a water. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. I guess it only needs 2. Change the water supply. That's alright. There's 39 dirty water here. Worry about that later. Or just not worry about it. Also an option. Guess it does cook faster. It's got that going for us. It's done. How about some charcoal? This one needs fuel. Yeah, pretty much perfectly right on there with you on charcoal. That's nice. How much charcoal do you have? None. That amount of heat might get through that much clean water, but still. You are finished here. It's the last one of those. I guess there's 2 more. It's fine. Oh. So yeah. A reasonable haul of cooking XP, I guess. The hat is really what makes it. Now, if the hat gave, like, additional experience or something, that'd actually be fantastic. It's just a hat. It's correct. A chef's hat. Getting the last clean water here. We have 1 more dirty water. We don't. Build, remove. Stuff, you. Check out the charcoal. There you go. Oh. All the rest of the stuff away. Got some extra bones, I guess. It's fine. Use the bones and the stones to make all that. Cooking pots. Switch here. Infusions. And we'll put back on the magic hat. Do its buffs and stuff. Put this in here while we're cooking. Why not? Don't exactly have another spot to put another tier 1 helmet up here. Got the neck and the bag head. Looking hilarious. I'm gonna darken that corner. It's fine. Yep. Anyways, I think we will go searching for the recipes we don't have, some chests, and Gyro. Do some magic while we're out there. Get some XP. Should be great. Next time. Goodbye.